Ladies and gentlemen, today is my first day of school. It is quite surreal for me to say those words, especially given the fact that it has been nearly 4 years since I graduated. I know, I graduated from Princeton back in 2021 and today is January of 2025 and your boy is officially going back to school. Now I'm just gonna be very honest with you guys. I really don't know what to expect. This is obviously a graduate program, but it still just feels like the first day of school jitters. Like, I have no idea what I'm about to wear. I don't even have my lunch packed. And to be honest, I really don't know what to expect on campus. But first things first, I know I gotta be pulling up with a fire fit, so let's try and figure something out. I really don't know what to wear. Alright, now I picked this up off Depop, and it is a little big, but it is so fire. Alright, I think I'm just gonna go with something pretty simple. Just this nice little cropped olive green shirt, some black pants, and we're officially ready to go back to school. This is crazy, y'all. First class starts at 9:30. It's currently 8:45. I'm trying to leave the house right around 9 a.m. so I have time to get parked, find my building, maybe grab a coffee, but I do need to get something to eat because it's gonna be a long day, so let's make a quick breakfast. I will say the one good thing about having already been moved in here to my brand new apartment and just getting things set up, I've really just been able to get into a really great routine starting from the morning, making my own breakfast, trying to go to the gym. And now that I'm in school, I'm really gonna try to stay incorporating these good habits, stay motivated, stay consistent, and most importantly, just stay nourished and healthy throughout my time in school. Alright, currently 8:50, meaning I got about 10 minutes to eat this and then head out. Also, my go-to lately, just some eggs, bacon, potatoes. Alright, let's get to school. Backpack, ready. Alright, now the great thing is campus is literally only 10 minutes away from my apartment. It's really convenient for me to go back and forth if I have a quick lunch break, and also just means I can plan my route accordingly. And while it is different from living on campus, just being able to separate my school from my home is honestly just gonna be a great separation. But I'm low-key cutting it close on my first day, guys. Hey, I was standing in the rain, close to a place like when we lose a flame. Confused at your ass, cause you told me that you love me, then I caught you outside with like 2 or 3 lanes. Alright, I've also yet to get my student ID, so that's definitely something we need to get figured out today's agenda. But luckily the school of cinematic arts is right near the entrance. And man, this is crazy. Was wrong, just admit it. You was at the party getting torn up and vicious. All for a man who ain't paying your attention. Should've done the same, should've left you in them trenches. Rob like a starter. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have officially arrived here at the School of Cinematic Arts on my first day of school. Let's get inside. First time walking through the gates as an official student. Man, so surreal. Check this out. Alright, we cannot find where the building is for our first class. Everyone's kind of scrambling around right now. Cross the courtyard and enter these double doors. I like no blueberries in my ice cream cake. No air to breathe without masking tape. Stop, please. I need a hostage free. I need a rocket ship. I need to run from. I like no blueberries in my ice cream cake. No air to breathe without masking tape. Stop, please. Well, we have just finished up our first class. It was called Creativity and Ethics. I should probably look up There's a class called Cinematic Ethics. You know, obviously in the world of film and cinema, there are a lot of ethical dilemmas that you might face. So having a class where you focus on that, be able to talk about actual real world problems that people are facing and then discuss that with your peers, I think is super important. But next up on the list is something called collaboration and creativity. Once again, as someone who is in the film industry, you're obviously going to be working with a ton of different people. So being able to creatively collaborate, obviously you're going to be working with a bunch of different crew members, and really being able to hone in on that collaboration aspect is something that's very focused on here at SCA. But I got about an extra 10 minutes before my next class, so let's try and grab a quick coffee.
Can I say something real quick?
Alright, now one of the cool things about being here at SCA is that clearly you're just surrounded by so many different people, especially in the graduate level program. I've really been seeing people from all different walks of life, all ages, all gender, races. So it's a really great opportunity for me to surround myself with people that I probably never grew up with, you know, people from all over the world. So being able to have that diversity in my peers is really just going to shape my experiences as a filmmaker, as a storyteller. But it has been pretty crazy just walking around campus. I've already met a subscriber who's been watching the channel for a while now. Turns out he's actually one of my peers in my classes. So it's just gonna be a pretty cool experience just being able to document this journey, bring you guys along. And you know, this isn't my first rodeo. I've clearly been doing this for a while now. I know the ropes and I kind of know exactly what I want to document and capture. So I'm not shy about filming myself in public anymore. I'm not scared to bring my camera around classes. Like I said, I really just want to make this a way for me to document my experiences and bring you guys along this journey of what it's like a film school here at SCA, at USC, one of the best film schools. So once again, I got about 10 minutes before my next class. The coffee line was a little bit too long, but let me get some cinematic B-roll.
I was scared I couldn't show ya all this loving that I hold inside, but now I feel your power. I am here and I don't wanna hide no
Alright, second class of the day is officially done. That one was something called collaboration and creativity. Once again, just a really great opportunity for me to meet the other people in my cohort. These are literally going to be my classmates for the next 2 to 3 years. And something one of my professors said is that we'll be the face of the new industry. So many of my professors have said that every single job they got is through someone they met here at USC. So it's super important, obviously, to just make sure that you're making a good first impression, being genuine with everyone that you're actually meeting, and obviously just making sure that you're having fun in these classes. Right now, I have a little bit of a break. It's 1:20. My next class is at 2:30. Like I said, my apartment's really only about 10 minutes away from campus, so I'm gonna head home real quick, grab a quick lunch, and check on Louis, and then we are back for another round of classes. Man, I forgot how hard it is being a college kid, y'all.
dancing on the edge of the world above. I was scared I couldn't show ya all this loving that I hold inside.
Alright, now clearly being a dog dad while being a student does make a little bit of a difficulty, but luckily I do have some breaks throughout the day so I can swing by the house. But we're cutting it once again a little bit short. I got about 15 minutes to grab some lunch and get back. But so far, I have to say that I am genuinely in love with this program. I think it's the first time that I'm actually taking classes that I love and enjoy and I'm excited and interested about are actually applicable to me in my daily life, and also things that I'm more knowledgeable about, things that I've had experience in, can share my thoughts, and also just be able to practically apply those to the things that I'm literally doing on a daily basis, like YouTube, and practical life skills that will carry on with me throughout my career, but also just being able to balance my side as a YouTuber while also being a student. You know, I've clearly done this before and still have that experience, but now it's just going to be on a different level where the things I'm actually learning can apply to help elevate these videos, to learn more about cinematic lighting and camera movement and composition. All those skills, once again, are just going to be directly applicable to the content that you guys are seeing, which is super dope. And even right now, as I'm on my lunch break before heading back to my next class, I'm about to upload another video. So really just trying to find that balance between school and work, and also just making sure that I'm able to stay consistent with this while still staying on top of all my classes. But man, this day is packed, y'all. My Mondays are about to be a lot. Alright, the video has officially been uploaded. Alright, we gotta head out again. Alright, officially back on campus at 2:15. Class starts in 15 minutes. It's about to be a long day. Well, that officially wraps up my first day here at USC School of Cinematic Arts. I have to say there's just so much information and knowledge that I've been gaining, so super exciting and really just grateful to be here.